What makes valuation and fallback, or valuation of service supply chain parts, a little bit more difficult when we look at the emerging markets and when goods move across border? We'll discuss this in this video. Well, when you are a manufacturer, you're looking at the legislation from your perspective and you are evaluating your parts based on the information that you have about your parts. So when you look at the parts and you look at the valuation hierarchy, you follow the arguments and say, my goods are not identical to the other goods that's imported into the market. My goods are not similar as they are similar to the other goods that I am, shipping or being imported into the market. And you go through the chain and you have your reasons as to why these goods are indeed going all the way down to fallback. So it's important that when you evaluate your valuation methodology according to the valuation hierarchy and you step down all the way to fallback, it's important that your arguments have to be solid, that your arguments have to be clear, and most important, that your arguments can be justified. You have to have concrete evidence as to why you are using and why you are stating that a certain valuation methodology will not be applicable. The flip side, and what makes it challenging in any valuation of the valuation of goods, is customs in a market has their own set of data. They will go through the hierarchy as well, and they will basically move from one step to the other. However, in their market, they might have more information to work from. They might have other manufacturers' information, they might have other markets' information, they might have just a broader spectrum of information. And this is where the GATT valuation guidelines that were set by the WTO and the beautiful agreements that are being put in place by the WTO is so beautiful. And it's so great because they allow dialogue and they allow facilitation to take place. The whole intent behind the GATT valuation policy is in essence to allow manufacturers and authorities, customs authorities, to talk, because the customs authorities might have information that the manufacturer does not have, and the manufacturer might have information that the customs authorities do not have. And it's important to share this information to find and come to an understanding of the correct valuation of a unit. And this is where valuation is really important. You, as the manufacturer, need to know exactly how you evaluate your product. And you could be correct 100% based on that data. The customs authority, however, has their sets of data. And it's important that they have their grounding facts of how they would evaluate the goods. When you are in a mature market, the ability to discuss, look at statistics, and look at what the real facts of valuation is tend to be easier, as both parties are looking at facts, are looking at things from a statistical perspective, and are looking at valuation from a pure factual perspective. In the service supply chain, in the emerging markets, this tends to not be as easy. And we have experienced that the approach could be sometimes quite difficult. We'll discuss the challenges and what they incorporate in a potential next video. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to share it. And if you have any questions regarding valuation of your service supply chain, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at hello@blueblox.ch. And we'd love to spend some time with you, maybe even have a discussion regarding your valuation of your service supply chain. Potentially, we could be there to help. Wish you all the best. Good day. Goodbye.